What is this team trying to do? Francis, Frank, my friend, what is this team trying to do? I do not know what the personality of this team. I don't know what the characters of this team. I don't know what this team is trying to freaking do. I'm confused. What I just saw was garbage. It's garbage football, but I know proper Chelsea fans say it's a process. It's a 3-year process. It's a 4-year process. Abramovich doesn't do process. Abramovich doesn't do time. Abramovich just win now. You spend money, you win now. You don't spend 200 million to wait for 3-4 years and struggle to play against Aston Villa. So Chelsea are now on Aston Villa's level. Who the heck do Villa have? Like, I'm looking at that game and these guys are equal on level. So let me just get this straight to begin with. I want to know from Francis, what has Kovacic done wrong? Why don't you like Kovacic? What has Kovacic done wrong? Anybody with a brain, anybody who understands football knows that he is the best natural central midfielder in the team. He is the most press resistant player in the team. What has he done wrong? What does Jorginho provide this team? What does Jorginho contribute to this team? What does he bring to the table? Please tell me. I'm confused. I'm totally confused. And this is what people need to understand and get through their thick skulls. Mason Mount is a good player. He's decent. He'll never be world class. And I don't think Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich or Liverpool are even thinking, even have Mason Mount in their stratosphere. Because he's not on any world class map. He's not anywhere near the likes of an Erling Haaland, the likes of a Joao Felix, or so forth. So he's not amongst one of the best players of his age group in the world. He's not that. So if Mason Mount is Chelsea's best player, their most important player, their key player, that's a problem. That's an issue. So do you know what people are saying? Of course he should play. Of course he should keep playing because he's the best performer. But by him being the best performer and being the key player is an issue with this team. This team is playing like crap. They're playing garbage. And the players that you've brought in are not performing. Because I don't want to hear anything about, Lampard. No, the fact about it is that unless you come out and say otherwise, you vouched for Thiago Silva, you vouched for Timo Werner, you vouched for Ziyech, you vouched for Havertz. We get that Ziyech is injured. Timo Werner hasn't worked. And the fact that you're benching both Werner and Havertz shows you that, okay, so it's really working or not working? Because my thing, I've said this all along, the formation in this team is 4-2-3-1. That is the formation of this team. The two midfielders, Kovacic, Kante, or Kante, Jorginho, but really, it's Kovacic, Kante in the base two. 3 across, you put Havertz right up in the number 10 position, which means he can create and run in to the box as well to mix it with the striker. And then you take a pick with the guy who's on the left or on the right. That is the formation. But this dude is sticking by 4-3-3. Because in this dude, he says that Mason Mount is indispensable. Do you know what that means? I can understand how Kovacic is indispensable because he's the natural central midfielder. I can understand how Giroud is indispensable because he's the best natural goal scorer there. I can understand how Thiago Silva can be indispensable. If Mason Mount is indispensable, a guy who is just a decent player, look at Jack Grealish. For me, people will say Jack Grealish was the best player on that pitch. When you look at him play, that's a footballer. That's a guy who is actually thinking about what he's doing. That's a guy who is actually there is thought. There is 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional thought with what he's trying to do. There is creativity to his play. There is silk to his play. There is imagination to his play. There is zero imagination in this team because my thing is, if Mason Mount is in this team, what are you providing? Where are the goals? Where is the creativity? Where is the imagination? Where is the guile? Because you can see what Grealish is providing. That's because Grealish is the heart and soul and the creative life force of this team. Mason Mount, they're not the creative life force. I don't see any imagination. Where are the G's? So people need to understand this. And I think Abramovich might be realizing that, he got Lampard through sentiment. He got him through sentiment, and, you can get that and you can understand that, this was a sentimental hire because of what Lampard was. But Abramovich doesn't spend this amount of money for a process. Abramovich is Russian. I know Russians, and Abramovich is that kind of Russian dude. What Abramovich has always wanted is I want my team to play with style and win. Style and win. But I want my team to win trophies. Main thing is to win trophies, but also I like to be style because if I'm investing this money, I'm investing money on the best player because this is his toy. And because Abramovich is a football fan, and as a football fan, he wants something that he's invested a lot in to entertain him, to enthrall him. And what I'm seeing here is not entertaining. This is crossing inshallah because my thing is this, because people say, oh, it's the players. Lampard, I just want people to please tell me, what is the personality of this team? I knew what Conte's thing was about. Whether you loved it or hated it, I knew what Conte was trying to do. You knew what Sarri was trying to do. You knew what Mourinho was trying to do. All these guys, they had a very specific idea of what they wanted their team to do. So whether injuries or not injuries, you knew that, okay, this team plays like this. This is what they are trying to do. For Lampard, for me, it seems quite plainly that it's a bunch of individuals. It's merely a bunch of individuals just vibing. And I've always said this thing that this team are not going to win because of Lampard's great tactical skill or his imagination or his strategy or his formations and so forth. This team is going to win based off the individuals just saying what's up. And because a team of Werner and a Havertz, Ziyech and people are not figuring it out, it's not down to the manager. And my thing is this, is that don't blame this on injuries. Management, look at what Klopp is doing. Van Dijk is out. Gomez is out. Thiago Alcantara is out. Management is, no matter what the injuries are, you can still say what's up. Everyone is known that Chelsea has one of the best squads in the league. So injuries can never be an issue against an Aston Villa or an Aston when you have one of the best squads in the league. When you have one of the best squads in the league, you should be dominating, controlling, and beating Aston Villa at home. You should be. So all of you stupid, dim-witted fanboys who feel that you're part of a cult because you can't think for yourselves. You don't have an independent brain about you. And you just feel like, it's Frank Lampard, he's a legend, you stupid idiots. All because he was a legendary player doesn't mean that you have to now defend him as a manager, because management is a totally different discipline that requires a particular skill set. What I just witnessed from the last few games, the last game and this game, is a team that is a void of ideas, void of a direction, void of strategy, and it was hard to watch. I was like, what is this trash? What is this trash? But people this is the manager of Derby County. It is the manager of he's a championship level manager. This is the manager of freaking Derby County. So, well, obviously, City had this coronavirus outbreak, so who knows whether that game on Sunday will go through, but this is just bad, man. It's bad to watch. It's awful to watch. It doesn't entertain me. It doesn't excite me. And as a football fan, because I'm a football fan first and foremost, as I'm looking at this, because I know how Chelsea teams can play. And I know the kind of manager that have been there that have brought a style. This is garbage. This is garbage. But how surprised can you be when a literal rookie who is learning on the job is the management of this side? Like that vid. Subscribe, man.